Semolina sponge cake, light, airy, with that tone of citrus syrup that just infused into this lovely dessert. Come on in, let's get baking. Okay, foodies, let's put that lovely cake together. So this is the semolina. You're going to find this in your Indian supermarket. So we're going to go in with 1 cup, there you go, and baking powder. 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and that will be your dry ingredients. So now here in my bowl I have 3 eggs, and yes, I got those 3 stuff out there waiting for my foodies. I know you're going to be angry with me. And here is half a cup of sugar, and I want to add, oh, this egg smells really fresh. I'm going to add some lime. If you have lime juice, go ahead. I have the doTERRA oil, that lime. So now I'm going to get my hand mixer and I'm going to cream this really nicely. So there we go. Okay, so that looks about good. So now we're going to add 1 cup of oil. And here I have 1 cup of yogurt. So I'm using Greek vanilla flavor yogurt. Let me just measure the yogurt out. And we're going to add that yogurt in the same oil cup. Everything just slides right through. Angostura bitters from the house of Angostura from the beautiful island of Trinidad and Tobago. A good dash of that. Let's put some salt to balance off our sweetness. In goes some cardamom powder. Oh, wow. That Angostura bitter smells awesome. I love the smell of that. Brings me back when Granny baking cake for Christmas time. Little hint of nutmeg. That childhood scent just hit me a lash right there in my nostril. In goes some vanilla extract. And there you go. So let's continue. I didn't think all my salt went in. There we go. Now that salt is in there. So let's cream this really nicely now. Okay, so this looks marvelous. So what we're going to do now, let us check and see if all that sugar melt away. So give it a little turn, spin around like that, just like so, and pass your fingers there, and you're going to feel. So I don't feel any of those granulate crystals, which is the sugar. So this is fine. So now let's mix that powdered ingredients now. So here we go. This is all our powdered ingredients. So now what we're going to do, we're going to add little at a time, so like in 2 parts, but you're not going to use the machine. You're going to just fold it in, mix it in. It's fine, you could mix it, because you might end up over beating the cake if you use that hand mixer. So let me finish up. Now this is the second one. Okay, so this batter is all ready, and here is my prepared pan, my baking dish, and let's add all of them in there very nicely. So here you go, foodies, and you just straighten them out, you know, just past your spatula and even it out really nicely. And you could also give it a little pat for whatever air bubbles, it will come to the top, it will just surface. So now into the oven, 350. I'm going to put a steam bath at the bottom, one of my old dish with water, so that steam will come also, and it will get a nice steam baking in the oven for like 40 minutes. So to make that lovely syrup to soak and dredge that cake down, when we're done, we're going to add 1 cup of sugar and ½ cup of water. There you go. In that same cup, get all that sugar down. There you go. And I'm going to squeeze a nice bit of fresh squeezed lemon juice. And if you have saffron threads, you just put a few strand of that saffron threads in there. So I'm going to give this a nice little boil until it get a nice little stickiness, and this we're going to be using. Okay, foodies, there you go, piping hot out of the oven. And in here I have that syrup that we made, but we cannot do anything just yet. This syrup, I added that saffron threads, and give it a beautiful color. So we're going to let this cool down, and then we're going to poke some holes just like so. This have to be completely cool. And then we're going to add that lovely citrusy syrup that will just infuse into the cake, and my goodness, you're going to really love this. Okay, foodies, you see that slow texture? That is exactly what you're looking for. You don't want it too runny. And now our cake is all done, and everything smells so nice. Wow, that lovely citrusy smell from this syrup with that saffron threads in there. So you made those little holes or little pokes in there, and the cake is pretty much warm, and we're just going to dredge it. It's going to suck it in. So you're going to pour slowly at a time, and let it suck it in. And after 30 minutes, then you're going to cut into this divine semolina cake, semolina sponge cake. Okay, so now foodies, let's just cut into this lovely cake. I want to cut, I do not want to end at the end piece. I just want to get a lovely middle part here for you. Oh wow, this is so airy, I could feel it. So let's just take that cake out. Ah, look at that. Look at all the syrup in there. Let me just put this down right here for you. I'm going to get that other piece out also. Look at that. Maybe I should put this one this way. Okay, so let's do a plating, foodies. If you have that desiccated coconut, you just sprinkle some at the top. You're going to decorate this for your guests, just like so. And I have here some pistachio. Just give it a little crumble and just add some to the top of it. This is such a simple and easy, decadent cake that you could try. Semolina airy sponge cake with that lovely citrus syrup that just enhances it. Look at this. What more can you ask for? Simple and nice. Look how lovely the color is. Look at the sponginess, all dredged down in that lovely syrup. So let's taste this now. Okay, foodies, I want to dip into it, and I want to dip into the back part of it. Yep, that crunchy, nice, crusty part. Let me try this. Oh, wow. Wow, foodies. This is so divine. Look at that airiness, and so grainy and fluffy, and that lovely citrus tone from that lemon juice in the syrup. Really lovely. I can't wait for you to try this cake, my dear foodies. Entice your friends, your guests, and your family with this lovely semolina, light, fluffy, airy sponge cake. Jenny's Walk, always bringing great flavors to the table. From my kitchen to your kitchen. Happy cooking!